Now, this video is gonna be extremely hard to make. Not because it's like a tussy subject. It's all because I can't edit right now because they banned my editing software. What the heck, CAPCUT? I didn't even know CAPCUT was owned by ByteDance. But anyway, nevertheless, TikTok is gone. TikTok is gone, and then I go to sleep, I wake up, and TikTok's back again. What happened? What happened? What happened in those 8 hours that I took a siesta? Like literally last night, I'm sitting at work and I'm like, dang, bro, TikTok's about to get banned tomorrow. Now I better go ahead and do what I gotta do so that I can still post some of my old videos that I like to other websites. And I get on TikTok and it's like, hey, bro, hey, bro, you ain't checking nothing. You can't even look at your profile, honestly. You know what? There's a law banning us in the United States of America, and you got to skedaddle. And then at the end of that message, it was like, we're working with President Trump to fix this. And I'm like, working with President Trump? Working with President Trump? I remember 3 months ago when ex-President Trump was like, get rid of TikTok. And now, the day before his inauguration, it's like, nah, bro, I want TikTok. I'm like, what's going on? And then you got that cryptic message a couple days ago where Joe Biden's like, yeah, we live in an oligarchy. What are you gonna do about it? Be careful. Stay woke. So this is my theory. I was gonna make this video no matter what, but this video has changed so much, all because of today's events. Because when I was originally gonna make this video, I was gonna be like, dang, bro, they really are gonna bring back TikTok. And I was like, they're gonna bring it back in like maybe a month or two, and there's gonna be like some behind the scenes deal that we weren't gonna hear about, and TikTok was gonna be a little bit different. I expected that to happen a month from now. That happened the 14 hours after TikTok got banned, for me at least. I don't know exactly what time TikTok came back up. I haven't done any research because even today, my research was I went to Instagram Reels and Zay Dante was sitting there talking about TikTok's back, and it's all because of Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar? What did Kendrick Lamar do? Bro? I was like, oh damn, we got some new music. So I'm out here. I just went to YouTube. I'm like, I type in TikTok ban Kendrick, and nothing pops up. I'm like, what did Kendrick do? Maybe it was something on Blue Sky. Maybe it was something on Twitter. Oh man, why do people still use Twitter? You know what? I guess since we do live in an oligarchy, I gotta download it now. I'm not downloading Twitter. Get out of here. I'm not using that. I'm not going out of my way just to get called the N-word by people who don't have the personal skills. You know what I mean? Dang, bro, that would have been the perfect place to cut. But I can't cut because CAPCUT is still down, even though TikTok's back. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with that? You know what? I'm on y'all. I'm on your little game. I'm on your little game. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. All right. So anyway, I really don't understand what is going on right now. I'm at a complete loss. I'm at a complete loss. So I guess I just go about what my original talking points for this matter was going to be. You know, when it comes to this whole TikTok ban thing, it was always going to be temporary. It was always going to come back. Some kind of behind the scenes deal was going to happen because what I had heard was like the guy, I forgot his name, but the guy who did all the TikTok interviews for when they was on trial, the CEO of TikTok, he was going to be at Trump's inauguration. I'm like, oh yeah, he's sucking up. He's kissing some pickle. Same thing with Mark Zuckerberg. He was sucking up. He was going to be at the thing. And Elon Musk, you cannot convince me that man actually liked Trump. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of Elon. I know he has terrible ideas. I've seen all the nonsense. Elon Musk is a grifter. I hate to say it to anybody that actually thinks that he believes what he believes. No. I will say he actually does believe what he believes. But if you think he believes it because he's a conservative, you're wrong. Dude is not a conservative. Dude is out here. He's an exploitative billionaire. He wants to seem cool to the biggest audience possible. but also be niche. You remember a couple of weeks ago when he got exposed for being a fake gamer through Path of Exile? Was it 1 or 2? It doesn't matter because you're telling me a guy that runs like 15 companies has time to actually play video games? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You aren't fooling me. Like, I know you're a billionaire. I know you got nothing better to do. I know you have a lot more free time than everyone else. But 15 companies, you running those companies into the ground, Elon, which he is. You run like, come on, bro. You do not have 100 hours to spend on a video game. I don't even have 100 hours to spend on a video game, and I got a lot more free time than a lot of people do. But like, you know what? You do you, Elon. You know, if someone ever asks, I believe you. I believe you play that game. I believe you got better things to do with your time. I'll say that right now. I'll say that right now. What are you, 100 hours in Path of Exile? I don't even know if Path of Exile is a good game. And I'm a gamer. I be playing them shits, bro. I be with the sticks. I be doing that. So I know everyone likes their own thing. I'm pretty sure there's a big Path of Exile community out there. But I think it's small because Path of Exile, it looks like a niche game. It's a top-down dungeon crawler, or maybe it's like it's definitely not a Souls-like. I don't know. I'm sorry, I just got off subject with that. But like, you can't convince me that out of nowhere, a dude that's been out here verbally against Trump and Mark Zuckerberg, I keep saying his name wrong. I'm just gonna call him Marky Mark. So you can't convince me that Marky Mark, who's been very against everything that the conservatives stand for the last 4 years, is out here kissing pickle, sucking up to Mr. Conservative himself, the conservative messiah. So I'm just sitting here like, what's with this change? What's with this change? And I think I already know I already know what it is. A lot of these media companies, they're going to be playing ball. This video is probably not going to go anywhere. I'm probably going to get shadow banned again on another app, all because I made this video. But when you look at it, the Conservative Party in the United States has a lot of power. You have the Supreme Court, you have the president, you have they have a majority lead in the Senate, the Congress. I forgot. I'll be honest with you. I know a little bit about politics, but I hate politics with a passion because I hate to say it. There's a lot of things that are being portrayed as politics that I just don't see as political. I like somebody's identity has no effect on me politically. You know, I'm not gonna go and see a trans person and be like, damn, bro, you're the reason that there's potholes in my city. No, that's just not it. That's just not it. People's personal identities have literally nothing to do with politics. What does have to do with politics is the fact that that majority of people are struggling. The fact that a majority of people who have full-time jobs still can't afford to buy a house, still can't afford rent, still can't afford things like groceries. I look at it all the time and I'm like, I be hearing like, damn, bro, there's so many people out here that work at McDonald's that are also on food stamps. Hell, even at my job pays like a fair amount above the minimum wage, and I still know people around me in my personal circle every day that I see, and they're like, yeah, man, I got kids, and I gotta have things like food stamps. I gotta have some kind of government support because this job just doesn't pay enough, and that's what politics should be about. That should not be a problem. I hate to tell you, if you work in 40 hours a week, if you work in 32 hours a week, you shouldn't be struggling. There should be no reason that you're struggling. Like the only reason that you're struggling is because the system is set up against you. And while we're all distracted looking at, oh my gosh, the LGBTQIA plus, they're coming to get us. They're doing things. They're doing things. Oh my God, June. While people are distracted with that, here we go. We're losing rights. We have rights that we deserve. You know, there should never be a time that the Luigi Mangione situation should never exist. I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell everyone, but there should never be a reason for someone to get denied health insurance that they pay for, and then have to go take it into their own hands. There should never be a reason that happens. There should never be. Health insurance should not exist in the first place. It should be a tax-paying job. You pay your taxes to fund the police. You pay your taxes to fund the firefighters. And why don't you pay your taxes to fund the ambulances? Why don't you pay your taxes to fund the hospitals? Why is that a privatized company? Why if I had the money to start a medical business or an insurance company, that I can actually be jettisoned into becoming a billionaire? That makes no sense to me. That really doesn't make any sense to me. Because housing shouldn't be a political thing either, because it's a natural right. When you wake up, right? Even when John Locke made up these things, you got unalienable rights. John Locke, for anybody that doesn't know, John Locke did it first, and then Thomas Jefferson stole it. Plagiarism. Basically, you have what was it? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's the Thomas Jefferson version. But yeah, your life. Once again, if you have to pay to save your life, like we have to do it for the medical system, you aren't entitled to life unless you're making money. I'm sorry. When you look at your natural rights as any kind of creature on this planet, you need shelter, water, and food. Water and food, okay. All of these are finite sources, right? You gotta pay for them just to have them. Okay, but why? Why can a company have free access to water, but the citizens that fund that company are Nestle is a really big component of this, where they'll just go find some free water, and then now they're using that free water to basically just come up off of the American, not the American people, but the people of the world who deserve water. It just doesn't make sense to me, you know? So I'm sorry that this seems a little rambly. It's my wife crawling in the background. I don't know why she decided to crawl. She could have just walked through. Yeah, so it just doesn't make sense, you know? We live in a society, us United Staters, United Statians. I know they want us to call Americans, but you know, I still consider South America and Mexico a part of America, and also Canada. Oh my God! You see, this is the problem that arises when I can't edit my videos. CapCut, why did y'all ban TikTok? Bring that back. And we're like, no, CapCut has to stay out for a couple hours. It doesn't make sense to me. Now I gotta post this trash video with no skills. My personality got to do all the talking. I don't like it. Bring back CapCut, you cowards. But yeah, once again, my ending point here, right? This is a really bad sign. I keep forgetting to talk about my opinions on TikTok. All right, I don't like TikTok. I'll say that right now. I stopped liking TikTok a very long time ago. I was like, the reason I even got into TikTok was way back in 2019. I was like, dang, bro. I saw somebody do a skit, and I was like, dang, bro. TikTok could be Vine too, because at that point I still was under the speculation that TikTok was for children. It was a dancing app. It was Musical.ly. So that was my perspective of TikTok when it first came out. And then I saw somebody did a skit, and I was like, dang, I could really do that. And I had some success. I got up to 240,000 followers. Excuse me. And now, currently at the time of the ban of the TikTok, I was down to 230,000. I lost more followers than people might ever gain, you know? And it's not a thing that I was uninteresting, because at the same time that I was losing 10,000 followers on TikTok, I gained 10,000 followers on Instagram Reels. So once again, my style did change. I will say that played a part into it. But I received a nasty shadow ban for the longest time. I'm still under that shadow ban. I haven't tried, sometimes I got a post that has potential to go viral. It goes viral on Instagram and it goes absolutely nowhere on TikTok. And yeah, I do the hacks. I'm like, okay, maybe if I post it this time, maybe if I use these hashtags, I don't care anymore. I just post them to TikTok for the people that actually are able to see my videos, and I just go about my day. I know, even at the times when I was popping off on TikTok at its finest, I made maybe $600 from it. So I'm not tripping. That's in total. That's in total. That's not one day I was like, dang, bro, I went viral. I got $600 in my pocket. That's not how it works. $600 total. If you get for me, what I noticed when I got something like 1 million views on a post, I get $20. That was basically it. You know, it's not enough to actually stress about. So I just posted there, and then I posted in other places to soothe my ego, to be like, oh damn, bro, I am a good TikTok. I am a good creator. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube Shorts be dogging me out, dog. I be getting dogged out by YouTube Shorts. I ain't gonna lie to you. YouTube Shorts might be one of the hardest algorithms to crack. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the reason why I haven't cracked YouTube Shorts or YouTube's algorithm is because I don't post consistently. Even when I started posting, even when I started posting to things like YouTube and Instagram, it wasn't consistent. I like Instagram Reels. I like their algorithm the best because you don't have to be consistent with it. You just have to post good stuff from time to time. But if you do want to hack to how to get multiple thousands of followers on any of these things, here's the hack, right? Post consistently, whether that be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Post consistently. If you post every day for a year, I guarantee you will find an audience. No matter how bad your videos are, no matter how bad they are, no matter how much creativity they lack, you will go viral. What I would suggest, AI, I hate AI with a passion. However, I do know that AI is a really good tool for those who don't understand things like algorithms. You can literally ask an AI and hey, how do I do this? And AI will give you probably the same answer that I'm giving you. Post consistently. I would say don't use AI to create your videos. I think that's just a really bad situation. AI art sucks. I hate to tell y'all that. It's interesting. I see those little videos where some guy's jumping on Minecraft while he reads a Reddit story badly, and I'm like, damn, bro, you could have made this video too. You didn't have to. You didn't have to rely on AI to do it. But a lot of people make a lot of money like that. So I would say don't do it. But at the same time, we live in a country where money is basically everything. So not really much I can do to stop you if you want to make some money. If you need the money like that, go ahead. I'm just gonna say, if I ever meet you in person, or if you ever do a face reveal, be prepared for people not to like you when they meet you. I hate to tell you AI creators that, but it's really that. No, a lot of people who I make skits. I make a lot of skits. It all comes from my brain. I get inspiration from other videos that I see. If I see a topic is popular, and I'm like, oh, I can make that into a skit. I'm gonna do it. But majority of the time, when I'm making my skits, it's all coming from the top of my head. I'm just sitting there, I'm spitballing things, I'm running through things. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And AI would make it a lot easier. I'll tell you that right now. If I were to use AI, I think a lot of things will change. once again, it makes the whole process faster. You got your whole thing where you can actually formulate entire things from AI except for hands. But you know, AI is the worst that it's ever going to be. It's only going to get better from here, and that's the sad thing. So that was my opinion on TikTok. You know, I don't think too highly of it. Even when the TikTok ban went through, I was like, that sucks. But my reason for it sucking was because when TikTok, see, this is why we need to edit. This is why I need to edit. I just went on a whole tirade about how to get, anyway. I didn't even finish all the talking points about freaking trying to get famous on social media. I'm sorry. Once again, be consistent and do topical stuff, which is why you see me talking about the TikTok ban in return. Hate it. So once again, when it comes to this whole thing with the TikTok ban, when I had first heard about it back in June 2024, I think, I can't remember. It was in the summertime, and they were doing the trials and stuff. I was like, that sucks. People are gonna lose an app all because one group of people really don't want us to have that app. And at this time, you know, I still have I have a hate relationship with TikTok. They hate me, I hate them. But like, I was like, TikTok should not be being forced to sell to some American company all because of American propaganda, United States of propaganda on said things. You know, I hate to tell you this, we are heavily propaganded in this country. There's a reason why as soon as Red Note started making a buzz over here, they were like, hey, you want TikTok back? Hey, Keys, don't look at Red Note. Don't talk to the people of China. They're bad for you. And like, I will say this, my experience on Red Note was nothing but amazing. I got to see a lot of things that China had. I got to see a lot of stuff that they do. And for some reason, everyone was nicer. I don't know why they were so nice. You know, it's strange because over here, if you got people coming into this country doing something, the very first thing that they want us to do is xenophobia. They want you to get mad at immigrants. They want you to get mad at people from other countries. They want you to be like, hey, they're coming to take your stuff. What are you gonna do about it? That's like every politician. I hate to say it, even when this election was coming up, when you got Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, the thing that I was seeing was, dang, bro, these talking points, like Kamala Harris, you know, she had to make her talking points, and her talking points were sounding so Republican. They were like, we're gonna increase the border, we're gonna go to war with anybody that wants some drugs. Like they said they were gonna throw. She was like, we're gonna throw hands. We're gonna be the most lethal army in the world. And I'm sitting here like, damn, bro, this ain't what the Democrats are. No. Like, I'm not even a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I am far left. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not. Communism, probably, my communism arc is probably coming up. But I think a lot more people after this presidential cycle are going to be looking a lot further left, which is, you know, good thing for lefties. But at the same time, it's gonna be a very weird situation that it took all this to radicalize people. But yeah, once again, oh my God, edit. CAPCUT, where did you go? I need you, CAPCUT. I need you. Oh, this video is crazy long too. This is 23 minutes. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. This is my editing style. I'll be putting all kinds of screenshots on the thing. I will actually keep my stuff in the order where it would be. You wouldn't be seeing me jump around from subject to subject. I didn't even write a script for this. Maybe if I wrote a script for this, it would be a whole lot different, but I didn't. So, because like this was so new and I had time. I'll tell you that right now. I had time to write that script, but I guess I didn't care about TikTok enough. But so my biggest gripe with TikTok going away was that people were losing a outlet to express themselves. They were losing a news outlet. There was like this one guy that I used to watch all the time. He used to have the crowbar and he was telling me the news. I used to love that guy. I made a lot of friends through TikTok. I met a lot of I never got to collab with anybody through TikTok. I wish I got to do that more, which I will be trying to do more in the future. So if you live in the Atlanta area and you make TikToks or YouTube or Reels, hey, hit a brother up. But I will say that was my biggest gripe with TikTok going away. But now that it's going back, I don't have a positive side, because I know that the way that it's coming back isn't what TikTok is. I seriously hope TikTok only sells the American version and not the worldwide version, because once again, this really did show that we live in an oligarchy. You know, this was all a show. I will say this, that people were becoming far too aware through TikTok. You know, we had people talking about like what I was talking about earlier with the housing crisis, medical crisis, all these other crises that really matter for you. And when that was happening, they were like, maybe if we say Chinese spies, and it worked. It didn't work on the American people. It didn't work on any TikTok users, because we knew we don't care about no. I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell everyone this, right? Your data does not matter to you. You don't actually care about your data. We have people that get scammed all the time, giving away credit card information to people like, hey, I'm your Nigerian cousin, I want to give you some money. You'll have people give their money away for that, and mostly older people. But this is so, but that hopefully that shows you the cycle, right? And instead, now we have our companies that sell our data to other people. They sell our data to, like, I guess, marketers or something. I don't know who they sell my information to. I don't care. You know, it does make life a little easier. I'll say that. I will say that my information getting sold does make my life a whole lot easier compared to what it would be to just be like, dang, bro, I can describe this product perfectly. Something that I need in my life or something that I want in my life, I can describe that perfectly, but I don't know if it exists or not. But like with the thing, with our stuff being sold off, I can talk about some bullshit. Gotta stop cussing. Because I can't edit out the cuss words. Sorry, YouTube. But I can perfectly describe some BS, and it shows up 3 days later in one of my ads, and I'm like, hey, that's great. And then I can go find an off-brand version of it on Temu. You think I'm paying $50 for something? Get out of here. Wait, what country do you think I live in? Oh, you must think I'm one of the rich Americans. No, bro, middle class, bro. Probably less than middle class. I'm the low of the low. I'm low middle. Fuck it, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending full dollars on some bull jobby. So anyway, that's just like a sneak peek into my ideas about this whole TikTok ban and coming back. I really don't like that it's coming back. I was really hoping, because I knew it was going to come back the entire time. I just thought it was going to be at least a month later. But, you know, I guess we got to glaze Donald Trump now. I don't think anyone's actually going to do that. Even the people that actually like TikTok, I don't think they're going to be glazing Donald Trump. I think a lot of people see through the BS. They know this was a deal that was worked out months ago. And TikTok being banned was more of a show of power and saving face for the American government than what it actually was a thing of that they actually wanted the app to be sold off, which it probably did get sold off, let's be honest. But I really just don't. No conspiracy theory here. I'm not gonna say who it got sold off to. I'm not gonna say why it got sold. Well, I know why it got sold off, but I'm not gonna say who it got sold off to. I'm not gonna put my opinions out on that. I just know that the TikTok that we are about to see is gonna be heavily censored, and they have the power to do it, because if a guy with 240,000 followers can get shadow banned, so can you. Toodles.